Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is my review of Peter Watts's Blindsight, a book by Peter Watts. This is a story about first contact with aliens. Essentially, the human bros are going up in space on a spaceship to meet the alien bros to do a bunch of like Reddit Ask Me Anythings with them. The main character of this book has half a brain, like literally has half a brain, which makes him a pretty good self-insert character for myself and most of you guys. This is a hard science fiction novel, which means it's hard to read. It also means if you like science, you're going to be hard as fuck when you read this one. Pretty much if you've ever been recommended a Veritasium video, your panty's going to be pretty wet when you're reading this one. Alright, so this book is about a dystopian future. Essentially in the future, you know, everyone's like cybernetically enhanced. And pretty much anything you could think of, really. It's like every sci-fi book ever in one. You don't need to get all the other sci-fi books. It's got everything. People are like cybernetically enhanced. People can like go in and edit their memories and stuff. Yeah, there's also like, you can upload your brain to the cloud, you know. And if that sounds like heaven, well, it's actually hell because everyone's fucking depressed in this book. Basically, you got like super future, people living 200, 300 years, whatever. Everyone's super depressed, doesn't matter, all right? Science didn't stop depression, apparently. So, yeah, the book itself is made of pages, and these pages are concatenated into chapters, and each of the chapters has like a little preface bit of text from like inspirational words from an inspirational person. So it'll be like, you know, Albert Einstein says, you know, wash your hands, slap your balls, whatever. Usually it's not even related to the chapter, to be honest with you. They just kind of say some random quote from some random person you never even heard of, and then it just goes back to the story, and you're like, okay, yep, well, that's a thing. This game's pretty good if you're into science. Also pretty good if you're a gamer. It's a bit of a gamer book, I would say. So the crew themselves on the ship, you know, it's a lot like a party in a video game where you go up, you got these cool kind of characters. It's very like Borderlands, if you guys know Borderlands, right? So you got like this cyber chick, you got Amanda Bates, you know, she's like military babe with like, she controls all these robots. They're basically Borderlands characters, all right? So it's like Borderlands if the Borderlands devs could actually write good characters, essentially. You know, the main character is like this vampire dude who like, there's vampires in this book. Didn't mention that, but yeah, vampires are in the book, and the vampire is the captain of the ship. Imagine that. That's crazy, right? So there's a vampire who's the captain of the ship, and the vampires in this book, they're kind of like cats, I would say. You know, they kind of like hiss and they're like predatory, but you know, they're like, you know, it reminds me, I got like a cute like little Russian cat who, you know, likes to hiss and make cute little noises in my ear. So, you know, a bit cold, but like reminds me of that character a lot, you know. I got this cute little Russian cat, you know. Anyways, yeah, if you're a gamer, you're gonna like Blindsight. If you're a scientist, you're gonna like Blindsight. I mean, the science stuff, you're probably not going to even know what half the shit means. It's kind of book where you just pretend you know what they're talking about just to feel better about yourself. You know, like, I love science. I'm subscribed to the Facebook page. You know, I love Blindsight. Now, some flaws in the book. Sometimes you just have no idea who the fuck's talking. They don't, like, directly quote, this person said this person said this. So you have, like, literally, like, who the fuck's talking right now? Who's saying what? You know, like, it's really difficult. You kind of got to interpret yourself. And even if they do say the names, you just kind of like forget the names of all the people. So you're like, who the fuck is that again? Who's this? Who's talking? What's going on? So it's a bit of a jumbled mess like that, but it is a pretty good book. The premise is really, really sick. The alien bros are real different kind of writing. Really, really good story. Really, really interesting. You know, despite not being able to understand what the fuck's going on sometimes, you understand enough to build like good imagery in your brain. So you can kind of just imagine what's going on. If you're completely wrong, doesn't matter. You're still going to have a good time. Overall, really, really good book. I give it an 8.5 out of 10, which is pretty fucking sick. Yeah, I definitely recommend Blindsight. My book has like a hole in the front because I stabbed it with a knife accidentally, but yours probably won't have that. It's a good book. Quality's pretty good. Quite tender. And yeah, I would say definitely read this book, and I hope you guys like this review. Leave a like if you like it. I did swear a little bit, so you gotta like and subscribe, or else YouTube's gonna show this to literally no one. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next Blindsight review.